I was eating an apple, and a piece of it got stuck right back there. Well, we are at Greentree Inn, but they changed their name. Now it's like the Motel 6. And at the new municipal Victor Valley Library. It's pretty big. I've never been inside, and I only bring it up because I am going to work on my tablet while Arthur's out. He's probably putting around, but he's looking for cans for his gas money back. And easy come, easy go, because I'm broke, and he's only getting one more of his unemployment checks, and that's it. He's done. And he owes a lot of people on my behalf, because he made arrangements for my son's RV to be towed somewhere, and he hasn't paid that since February. Oh my God. And then my Mercury Capri, it's my convertible. I love my car, and it runs too. But he left that at someone's house, and he stopped paying maybe since March, because I made a payment, and I'm sure that took it to March. And my daughter's house, his car, of course, is stored at her house, so it's safe for now. Today's my son's birthday too. He's 26 today. And I'm trying to work on this. It's not... Man. I know technology is supposed to be easier and everything, but it's not turning on. It's not turning on. How annoying is that? It's not turning on. Black screen. And while he's out getting cans and putting, I thought that would give me that, that time frame to pull one out. Because I checked into it, and I'm in a big pickle with no way out. Because I gotta support my dogs, and this one here, isn't she beautiful? She's Jabarian Shepsky. They're designer breeds, but she's my husky's baby. I have the last two. There was 10 in the litter. It's been a rough year, because this past year, she's going to be, next month, which is tomorrow, they're going to be 1 year old, and it'll be 1 year that we've been unhoused. I had a 3-bedroom house with an acre property that was just taken from me. It's fucking cold-blooded too, because it's when I was just stricken with grief, and I wasn't functioning, and a family member swooped right in and took my house. And they took it illegally too. Of course, they took it illegally, but I've owned my house since 2005. I've lived in my house since 1977. It's my childhood home, and it was my kids' childhood home and my grandkids' childhood home. But I don't know the math, but 1977, 1977, I was 7. And we're 2026, and I'm gonna be 56. Yeah, too much math. Too much math. I guess it's not, but you know, you only get so much brain power and energy a day. And why waste it? When it's necessary, maybe. But yeah. But yeah, no, I was talking about, yeah, he gets that one last paycheck, and man, oh yeah, and his car's been parked. It's a Land Rover I'm in right now, in my daughter's garage. And I would like to think that he didn't plan it that way, because my cars in my RV, the RV's with the total strangers property, but it's just all he could find, you know, the last minute, because when I got locked out, I was locked out. There was no more entry back in. And yeah, I should have been prepared and all that, but I had an emergency court hearing to reverse the judge's decision because I didn't turn in my paperwork in time. It was just a fucked up situation. The person who stole my house was also like an abuser, and I had never faced or confronted or even said any abuse out loud ever. So being in a court structure and mentally a mess, mentally unstable. I was still in like a I don't know what they call them, meltdowns or breakdowns, like a life collapse. Collapse sounds a little bit better than crisis. I just wasn't functioning. My son died. Then a month and a half later, my son was a father of 3 boys, and he died when the baby was only 3 months old when my son died. And then when my grandson was 5 months old, he died. And then to make matter, and his mom died too in a car accident. Then to make matters even worse, my grandsons are 2 surviving boys. They were made wards of the state because the mom didn't have them seatbelt filled in. The mom who passed away, they became wards of the state, and they were eventually adopted out, and by a family that did not like me. And the reason why they didn't like me, they didn't even know me. They did not even know me. And one thing, I'm really all about family and kids first. Totally. And I've always been a fair person. But the people, I've just had encounters with people who were not the same. Like my ex-husband, we had not a good marriage. It was a DV marriage. And no matter what, I would still, I have always respected the fact that he's my kid's father. And I tried really hard not to include them in anything and not to badmouth him, and literally not to, it's fucked up not to speak my truth. And so he talked hella shit on me, and I held my breath. I still do, because because they talk about their dad. They'll bring him up, and it's just like, I just smile and just, because that motherfucker, he rewrote history. And but you know, now I learn more. If you're ever in the same situation, just maybe don't be so silent. Don't take the high road like I thought I was doing. Not that high road, but it is a high road because you know, you're definitely not putting myself first. And he was spitting all these lies. I'm like, he's so stupid. They were so retarded lies. But by me not saying anything, it's like an admission to guilt. So, and people, whatever's repetitive, people will believe. Great, he's coming back, and this thing's still not even on. How depressing. Yeah, it's still not working. Oh my god, maybe the internet? No, it's connected. It says tap in network. I don't know. It says connected. Connected, I don't know. Dang, you think you're gonna get ahead, but no. Damn.
No.
Never long enough.